$WARD nigga. NAYIMED.
Let me show the video.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the drive?
Nay, I had to bring you up. I need to know, what did I just watch?
You just watched somebody with a pistol twerking in their hand, clearly. Like, the reason that you don't see a lot of, like, first, a Draco in itself, we all like to joke, like me and Chop and all of us on that side, we joke about how it's just like the worst gun you can spend your money on. It's so unreliable. And the reason it's unreliable is because for pistols, because a Draco is a pistol. A pistol is anything that is, yes, a Draco is classified as a pistol. A pistol is any gun that has a barrel less than 16 inches, but if you put a stock on the end, not a pistol brace, two different things. If you put a stock on the end, now it becomes a short barrel rifle. Very stupid, but we don't need to get into that. All you need to know is a Draco, a micro Draco, they are pistols. And the reason they're so unreliable is because you need 3 points of contact. You need a point of contact with both hands, so that's 2. And then 3, you need it to be braced against your shoulder for stability. Most people don't go get braces or any type of stock for their Draco. It's the AK platform is a good platform. I would never waste $900 on a Draco. You might as well throw it in the garbage, like, or go give it to somebody so they can buy some crack or something, because but seriously, because it's not, I mean, a handgun in itself is already hard to shoot. This is why shooting is a perishable skill. If you're not shooting every month at least 100 rounds at a time, and I'm talking bare bone minimum 100 rounds at a time, you're not going to be good at what you do. Because you're not going to rise to the occasion, no matter what you hear in a song. You're not going to all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm hitting. It's a miracle. This is why people can, they shot and they shot 50 times and they didn't hit. Like, how did you not hit with 50 rounds? It's because you have to actually know what you're doing. Like, it sounds good in songs. It sounds good when you playing and y'all standing in the living room shooting them cheap music videos with them guns, but until you have to shoot, and it's not just shooting, because it's easy to shoot at inanimate objects. I've been shot at before, so it's like, and I'm not even a gangster person, so it's like you don't know what you're gonna do. Whatever, if you're not being put in these high stress environments, this is why when I saw like Dolph Brother, it's just like, those people was in town to give out turkeys and stuff. You so used to being here and you don't know what's going on. You're not really in the loop. You can say what you want in the music, because if you was, you would have never went into that store. You would have never rode around. But like you said, it's just classic rap trap stuff. How you gonna be the king of Memphis and you can't ride around? How you gonna be the king of Memphis and you can't go pick up cookies for your mama? So having the brother who, yes, they had an AR platform, a little bit more reliable, but again, you need 3 points of contact with these things. You can't just, you have to practice even being a one-handed shooter. So, I mean, I'm talking
that's crazy.
Thousands and thousands of rounds before you can be good at shooting with one hand. This is why they
let me show it one more time so you can break it down. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
That's
because
insane.
Why is the gun swimming in your hand? You don't even know what you're holding. You're not even holding it where you can look at the sights, the iron sights on the firearm, where you are actually aiming. You have the gun at your stomach. You're not good enough of a shooter, especially as a person the person with the money. You took the bait because you saw, like you said, the potential of $100,000. They knew you was such a loser that I can just give you 800. And for people that think it's like funny, people get killed for less all the time. People will kill you for free.
Yes.
Let alone, you pay somebody. I said it a long time ago in the beginning when I started my channel. Bro, if somebody want to get you killed, offer to pay their rent for like 3 months and see what happens to you. Like, that's all it really takes.
Man.
And if your rent's like $1,200,
but
like, come on. But
and like you said though, that's a loser.
Like, I know I can
somebody
play with
who is fucked up.
and like, I know I can play with you for even giving you, if 100K is on the table, it's supposed to be split 3 ways, 20K, 30, I think it was like 20K, 40K or something like that. I'm not sure what the splits was supposed to be, but I think only one person got their money. And this is why these people came out in red. It's like, oh, you don't want to play with me? Well, we all going to jail. But as far as the Draco thing goes, it's like, you're not holding it properly. You holding it down at your stomach. You don't know what you're doing. You probably, realistically, because they get in court, he told me something, I shot with this thing XYZ amount of times. I can tell you've never really probably shot that. Somebody probably gave you that, or you bought that as a rapper prosthetic. Not even like an aesthetic, as a prosthetic, something to have as a rapper, because real people in real life, even if you live that kind of lifestyle, we know that a shooter is like, people fight over people who shoot. It's not you're not a shooter. Everybody's not a shooter. If that was the case, that's because right. Most people are reds. This is why you cannot trust the red. You cannot trust a person who will, if we all participating in something and you feel like, oh, my only way out is to tell, you can't be trusted. There's I'm talking very minimal amount of people that are actually willing to shoot. Because if I say, okay, you like to shoot, this is me as a regular person, as Nayim. If I say, okay, well, you sold this, you sold that, well, some injustice happened, I'm going to give you a gun, let's go kill them. All of a sudden, everybody know how to use their words. All of a sudden, everybody gets rationale and they want to talk it out. So it's like, when it's time to actually go, this is why I've said, and again, I have to reiterate, I am not a gangster person, but I have this thing where if you're not prepared to fight and die about the problem you have with me, it's not a problem, because I'm prepared to fight and kill you and die behind the problems that I have. That's why most stuff can't be a problem to me, because if I say, okay, let's stop talking and let's go die, all of a sudden you know how to problem solve. All of a sudden you see the big picture, because you don't want to leave your family. You don't want your mama to die. You don't want me to shoot your child. Like, you don't want that. So most of these people, like, you have to live in the real world and not the entertainment world. This is why, like, why would I answer any question a prosecutor asks me? You shouldn't even know what my voice sounds like when I go into a courtroom. Yeah. And this is a regular person. So it's like, imagine what it's supposed to be on the other side. But like, there's no way he's ever probably shot that gun. And then for people to, riding around in the car, this is the South. I live in Virginia, right next to Tennessee. I could take my firearms to Tennessee and not have no problem. So it's not illegal to have a firearm, especially if you don't have a felony conviction that if you had one, you can get it erased pretty quick down here. So it's like, it was very goofy from the start. You're not ready for the recoil. You wasn't ready. You probably never even shot that cartridge. This is why when these people get caught with guns and you take the magazine out, they got 5 different bullets in there for 5 different kind of guns, and it looks crazy. So it was like, he wasn't. You've never done this before, and I can look at this just by looking. And I'm just like, why is his gun twerking like that? That is crazy. But that's not uncommon. This is how people can. No, it ain't. A little kid get killed, and this person gets shot, and the water line get broke, because it's just going everywhere.
That's right. But that's why I said I know I wanted to have you in, because I just thought that was stowed off with it. I didn't understand that at all. It was another thing I want to look at. Let me go to this next thing. I might call you back up.
Okay.
NAYIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYIMED.